Hello, I'm Lucien de Carm. I'm here in rainy, cold Amsterdam. Normally I live on Ibiza in the warm climate, so that's why I'm wearing this hat. Well, I will put it off for you. So, I start my video blog actually because I got inspired by my own mission at the moment is to connect and to co-create and not doing everything on my own, which I did for most of my life actually. And this video blog is about empowerment, personal empowerment. Well, we've got Trump elected and we've got so many reactions on Facebook and on social media about people feeling a victim, right? Like, whoa, what's gonna happen? So I think when things don't happen the way we would like or would think would be good for the world, we have different ways to react to that, to respond. And I feel this is a really big challenge as well, to get to our own power, right? If politicians, institutions fuck up, we have to do it ourselves. We have to empower ourselves. Basically, that's because that's the only thing left is ourselves, right? So we can become in our full power. How to do that? Actually, I write, so I'm busy with these kind of questions in my head. I read, and I've developed a kind of theory how to empower yourself. Let's say a workshop, let's say a guideline. Of course, because you are your own leader, and you can guide yourself into this strength. But why not share this information, share knowledge, right? So I think when we become really in our strength, when we become powerful, the world around us just changes. And actually politicians are just given power by us, right? By people. So they will change with us. So that consciousness is quite important, I feel. Also, you see the shift from an era, which is more than 2,000 years of Pisces, to the Aquarius times. What does this mean? Well, if you look into the characteristic of Pisces of this era, it was really about individualism. It was about rational power and leadership and idealism. So we move into this age of Aquarius. Does anybody know when exactly that starts? Maybe we're already in it. But you see, that period is about transformation, wholeness, free will, love, compassion. So that's a whole different kind of dynamic and paradigm. So I think my need and my feeling to share and reconnect and connect and co-create is maybe also from this new characteristic, this new paradigm that's moving into the world. Anyway, I found a nice form for empowerment to share with you. I think for me it's a triangle. And on the basics of the triangle is just try to live out of fear. That's one really important one. The other one on the other corner basically is make your choices and feel good about them. So it's all about choices in daily life. The top one of the pyramid is find and follow and honor your highest alignment. Why are you here for? Try to discover that. Become basically the creator of your life. So if you look at the bottom ones, like live out of fear, how can we do that? How can we live out of fear? I think that's really becoming conscious about what's happening around you in ordinary daily life, things that happen to you. It's not important what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. Basically, so big shit can happen to you, but let's say you created this, right? In a way, if we believe you are empowered, you are the creator of your life, that would mean that things around you would be created sort of by your vibration. So in a way, it's like how you react on what's coming to you, what do you learn from it, and basically can you see through it, can you see it as a joke, can you laugh about it, can you just release the tension, and most importantly, can you lose the fear around that, because that's old beliefs you had, like I'm not worthy of this, or I'll fuck up. And then you fuck up and you think, you see, that's really, you know, what I'm all about. I'm just not worth so much. And basically we can change that. There's so many things on the internet you can watch, you can do any kind of course, but it's all the work you have to do yourself. So this living out of fear is actually possible. I believe it's possible, and I'm living it in an extent that I'm satisfied with it. You know, I can have fear, but I really try to neutralize this fear and see it as my ego trying to get attention, like this dictator, which is my ego, tries to fuck up my daily life. I say, wow, what do you have to say? Ha ha ha. Well, that's not gonna happen, because almost all the things you say are just basically never gonna happen. So why should I even listen to you, right? Think about that. The choices you make in daily life is the other segment on the ground. Basically, it's really, you know, these choices should help you to stay in your flow. What do I mean with that? Well, just stay healthy. You know, do sport, do exercise, be mentally healthy, and make choices that, you know, get you in your strength. That might be saying no to a lot of people, to a lot of friends. I was talking to a really good friend yesterday, and the only thing she wants is just walk one afternoon the whole week on herself. But there's a lot of social pressure. There's a lot of, you know, people that want her attention and time. So to guard this only Monday afternoon is quite a challenge for her. And but that's like, in a way, it's empowering yourself. It's your self-worth saying, I'm really, you know, need this to grow as a human being. So that's, you know, for somebody else it could be a 2 weeks retreat in Bali that they give themselves, whatever. Can be small things, can be big things, but these are choices that keep yourself in the flow of your strength in your daily life. That's what you decide what happens in your life. And that's also choices really on a deeper level of quitting a job, quitting a relation, changing country. It's really can be a very more profound choice, basically, obviously, which gives you actually a feeling of excitement. You know, that's what you should follow. You feel excited about something. It means you're aligned to in a way a little bit higher aligned. If you can keep that feeling of excitement the whole day, you know, how great is that, right? But I think it's possible. And then you would see on the long term that less and less shit would happen to you, because you start to create your life, basically. And that's empowerment. I think being empowered is that you realize that you are the master of your universe and you are the creator, basically, of everything. So it's kind of, you know, there is no separation anymore, like the world out there that's doing things to me. I'm a victim. Actually, I had a nice idea yesterday about an image you can have with this. Like, let's say there are people living in poor circumstances and they live in a street with 10 houses. Could be in America, can be in Holland, anywhere in the world. So these people have not much money, they have maybe no work. So you know, life is hitting hard on them. They are basically, all kind of shit happens almost every day. So they have actually, you know, all the right to see themselves as victims, right? They are victims of the system or whatever they put outside themselves that hits them hard in the face every day. So let's say this street gets the news that also their houses are going to be built, you know, broke down to have like a shopping mall. So 9 of these people would be totally, you know, see this as a confirmation that they are super victims of everything, and now they even have to leave their house. They might live on the street. Fuck, you know, like life is slapping them again in the face. It's just a confirmation of the state they're in already. But the guy in the 10th house, he suddenly awakes in a way that he feels like, okay, you know, I'm on the bottom, let's just let go, you know, let's laugh about this, you know, what's this telling me, what is this telling me? It's this consciousness. It's like making a space, create a space to see actually what's happening to you from a little distance. That's consciousness, in a way, and even in a state that you could laugh about it, you know. But sometimes when something is so absurd and really painful in a way, you can also laugh about it. Why not? Because it's so absurd. You know, so this guy just laughs about it, and you know, he starts to decide, like, what can I do about this? Let's share this feeling I have with the 9 other people, and let's start to just do something together. Let's connect and find maybe a solution. Actually, that's a start of empowerment, right? He's going to inspire these other 9 people to step out of their victimhood and start to create something. And it doesn't matter what. It's just stepping out of that state of being, state of consciousness, right? So my personal road to this empowerment, basically I live in Ibiza in front of a power spot, the rock Esvedra. I miss him a bit when I'm here and anywhere in the world, but I feel a connection. It's kind of the rock inside of me. It's always charging. It gives me a really nice energy normally when I'm there. It can be challenging because it's intensifying as well, so everything gets more intense. Anyway, I keep the rock wherever I am. I've got some stones, I've got some stuff I carry with me that, it feels good actually and gives me energy. And I wrote this book. So my book actually, I realize more and more, is a beautiful mirror. Everything you put down in the world, everything you create in art, anything becomes your mirror, right? You created it, so it's a beautiful mirror. And I've seen that this book is also about empowerment, going into a walkabout. The hero goes on a walkabout far away from Western society and really gets back to his nature, back to his deepest instincts, and that what most people have lost, right, in the world. And this book is really, in a way, comes back into the world, guiding humanity into the Aquarius times, in a way, if you look at really on a bigger, higher scale. So I'm really, I love to actually spread consciousness, spread things that I've learned in my life, connect and co-create from that new perspective. Actually, I'm in Holland here to do some workshops on empowering leaders through the use of Tango, the role of followership and leadership in Tango. We use that to do a workshop. So basically, I'm actually working here to, in a way, empower people to make them more conscious about their qualities, Yeah, at the end, it's mostly about self-worth, right? It's like about your self-worth. What do you do to increase your self-worth and let go of limiting beliefs you have in your ordinary life? That's already a huge step. If you would, we'd be aware of that every day, make choices and feel good about those choices and get more and more aligned to your really mission. What are you doing here on earth every day? Why are you here? You're not dead, so it means you still have work to do, right? So I think that's my first video blog about empowerment. I will continue because I love the subject, makes me feel good. I feel excited about it, to share it. And I hope you it contributes to a kind of inspiration. And you're always happy to visit me in Ibiza. I do hikes there to the nature, connecting to nature, to the beautiful nature, and hiking, coaching. And anyway, follow me on this channel. You see a sign here on the right side or left side. And it took me a while to start doing this because I thought, man, that's like sleeky marketing. I was trying to get, convince people, blah, blah, blah. So this was a limiting belief because, no, it's coming from actually a pure intention to connect and to co-create something more strong in this world. And we've got this beautiful medium. We've got like YouTube, we've got videos that people share on Facebook, which is actually connecting. So why not use that? So that feels good actually. I'm excited and I'm inspired doing that, as I hope you can see. So follow me on this channel and more to come. Hopefully from a really warm, sunny Ibiza very soon. But actually Amsterdam is also great. I love Amsterdam in the rain, in the cold, in the middle age darkness. I just love it. See you later.